rock and roll. I'm not dropping down, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rocking on. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never. You know I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make friends. Yeah. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up. Hard words like a weapon, attack with no questions. In my own section, and they still disconnected, cause their mind's been infected, and they're filled with objection. Too filled for recollection, so we're losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention, cause I'm gaining their attention, cause I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension. In my passion, my profession, I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and progressing. I go off on the enemy, that's what makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm effective. See, you can't predict my tendencies, I offer no transparency. Some people think I'm lost, others think I'll be a legend. I'm never gonna stop till I'm one above second. And my thoughts at the top, but my mind stay present. Don't let your dreams stop, cause dreaming is a blessing.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm the FPL Penguin, back again with another stream for you all. Hope you're all doing well. In today's stream, we'll be talking about Game Week 30, also be talking about Game Week 29 and how I got on and how you guys got on as well. So I'm not going to make it as long, the stream, try not make it as long, but we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do, and hopefully we can get somewhere. We can get some good questions coming in from you guys. So this is how I got on straight away. This is a straight away prompt stream, scheduled about 10 minutes ago. So this is how I got on last week. It was my birthday last week, and I captained Mopay. He was playing on my birthday, and he did well. He picked me up 16 points. Overall, I picked up 57 points, -4, but I got a 200k green arrow. So, not a clue FC, not a clue mate FC. Got 200k green arrow, so I was over the moon with that. With looking at players like, probably like, going a little scroll down. Cresswell 3-3 right there. They bottled it, didn't they, West Ham against Arsenal in the last game week. I'm so glad it's back, the Premier League, after that the international break. But it's great to scout those players going into Euro Fantasy. Alioski was there. Pope didn't play, so I did pretty well. Got 200k green arrow. I was over the moon with that. Mopay did well. Kane did well. Lookman did well. Lingard, Rafinha, Antonio. So I'm really happy about that. Benched all those players that didn't play well. So I was over the moon with that going forward. We have a little scroll down. So that's how you all got on. 2-1 to Leeds. If we have a little, track back on it, I thought Fulham would have played better against Leeds. I know it was 4-3 last time out, but Fulham have played a lot more better in the last few months, and Lookman signed for them and stuff. Quite surprised Leeds got the win, but it did help. Got Rafinha in there, but I did take Bamford out. I did take Bamford out in the last game week, so I was a bit gutted about that for Mopay. But Mopay got something, so I can't complain. It was a birthday pick anyway. Brighton versus Newcastle. Brighton versus Newcastle. I said Mopay. Trossard did well. He got a goal and assist. Welbeck, Beltman doing well, getting an assist. Gross, you pronounce his name, did well. Have a little scroll down to the 3-3. They were 3-0 up, I believe, and it was 3-3. They finished. My God. Antonio did well. Lingard, my boys did well. Cresswell may have not done well, but I'll tell you something. Antonio and Lingard got the job done for West Ham. Got me the points in that game. I was over the moon about. Those two are on fire. Great link-up play. Remind me of Torres and Steven Gerrard back in the day. Bit of a midfield forward link-up. As you can see how Spurs got on. Glad they didn't go crazy, or Kane didn't go crazy. I didn't captain Kane. Vinicius got a goal. Lucas Moura got an assist in that game. Harry Kane right there. Was it a penalty? So it was very good. Got 200k green hour. Over the moon about. And going to the next game week, I'm really happy about it. Kobe saying, how you doing? Alright, Pingu. Motion. Hope you're doing well, mate. Excited to see you again. Great to see you in this chat, mate. How are you doing well? How many points did you all get, guys? How many points did you get this game week? Do let me know. Kobe, good week last week. Got 61 points with a 100k green arrow. Dude, that's amazing. Nice one, mate. I got 57 points, -4, 200k green arrow. Over the moon about. At least I wasn't going up 1.6 and then finishing 1.8 million again. But, just got to enjoy the game. Glad we've had a little break to recharge our batteries going to the next game week. So that's how I got on. Any new people tuned in, please post your scores down below. And we'll get on to the game week 30 now. Game week 30 now, guys. So, I've done one transfer. I brought Bamford back in. And I've taken Mopé out. So that's my starting lineup. My bench is that. Pope, Diaz, Lookman and Dyer. Diabolical, as Boona likes to call him. The starting lineup, should we say, we've got De Gea, Stones, Alioski, Cresswell, Lingard, Rafinha, Mount, Son, Antonio, Bamford and the Hurricane, Harry Kane. So, as I said, brought in Bamford for Mopé. The reason I've gone for Bamford captain over Kane, I just think Sheffield United look so shaky. They really do. They're going to miss Chris Wilder a lot, and it's really going to affect them. And, they're bound for relegation, and I think Leeds will really go at them once again. I think it was 1-0 last time out to Leeds. I think was it Bamford last time out, who got the winner and a Jack Harrison assist? Yeah, I think, Jack Harrison assist. That was game week 3, and that's before Rafinha signed. So that was a 1-0 win. So I think I'm taking that punty move like I did with Mopé. It's all about differentials now. I'm just playing for fun now. And Harry Kane's there. I think he could do well, but I don't think he'd go that wild. So I'm going to go for Bamford. Bit of a punty, differential, bold, captain pick move. That's what I'm going for. Got De Gea in goal instead of Pope. I think De Gea's more solid, but I think Brighton could score. But I'd rather have De Gea in goal than Pope. I know Pope gets the save points, but I feel more confident having a solid keeper. Do you call him a solid keeper with De Gea? Defence-wise, talk about Man City with Stones and Diaz. Feel free, guys, as well, to post your captains. Who are you captaining this game week? Let me know in the chat. And what transfers have you done this game week too for game week 30? Please do let me know in the chat. And if you've got any questions, please fire them away. Diaz and Stones. So we talk about Diaz and Stones. I think it'd be a tough game. Now, these two didn't start in defence last time. I think it was Garcia and Ake who started in defence in that 5-2 loss to Leicester early in the season. As you can see right here. Well, you can't see it now because these two didn't play in it, but it was a 5-2 defeat. You can see it here. 5-2 defeat to Leicester. Didn't play in that game. Stones and Diaz didn't play in that game either. So it's going to be a different game this time round. Just let everyone know, Maddison is back. Is back for Leicester, so that's a huge boost for Leicester, that having Maddison back. So I'm going to just opt for the one City defender. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think I'd rather start Stones over Diaz, because I think Diaz has got 1 goal and 1 assist, and Stones has got 4 goals. Who would you guys rather start? It's got to be Stones, isn't it? It's got to be Stones. He's getting the goals, and great aerial threat. Very deadly. Alioski, there's been rumours that he's wanting to go to Galatasaray. They've been called false. So Alioski could start, because I've heard that Rodrigo, Hernandez and Klic are all out. They're centre mids. That's their midfield. So we could see Stuart Dallas going to midfield once again, and Alioski at left back. So I hope he does, and I hope it's a clean sheet there. Maybe get a return against Sheffield United. So I'm starting Alioski after hearing that news. And midfield-wise, Lingard, he's on fire. Antonio, I think they could get a win. Triple West Ham is lovely against Wolves, who are looking shaky at the minute. Rafinha's in there. Mount, lovely one for the early kickoff. He's done well under the Tuchel era so far. Son, he's back now, and he could start against Newcastle, looking shaky themselves. And that's the team I'm going for, and I really like it. It's a nice solid team. No hits for the Penguin once again. Before we get back into chat, look here with Spurs. He's back in training, confirmed here next to Dele Alli. I believe that's Morey in the background. But yeah, he's back. Son's back, along with Maddison as well this game week, and Grealish is back as well. So 3 big players, big midfielders, and FPL are back for their teams, guys. So over the moon about that. So with a little look down here. What's someone saying? Kobe saying, my transfer is going to be Bale to Mahrez. Good differential. I think he'll definitely want to score against this old team, and I don't think Bale will start. Yeah, there's been a bit of talk about Bale. He might not start against Newcastle. I've heard that as well. That'd be something. So it could be more chance of Son starting. That'd be interesting. I hope he doesn't start Bale, because I'm going with team. Mahrez against Leicester is a lovely one if you've got Mahrez in your team. Dylan, how you doing? Hi, Penguin. Is this the deadline stream? Yeah, I call it deadline stream. I know the deadline's tomorrow, but I haven't got time to do one tomorrow, so I'm doing as I usually do, my pre-deadline stream. But let me know, guys, who are your captains going to this game week, or any more questions, please do find them away. And but yeah, so if we have a look at a bit the fixtures as well, we know about the game week 30, 32, should we say, about Spurs getting a double game week. Where are they? Everton, Southampton. At the moment, I've just got Kane, Son. I think that's more than enough. You don't need to really go triple for that double game week. Bale's a bit 50-50. So I think having Son and Kane, definitely have Kane for that double game week would be lovely to have. Going forward, I think Spurs assets, I know they blanked 33, but they got Sheffield United, they got Leeds, they got Wolves, 3 lovely fixtures after that. So I think definitely go for something like Kane and Son, going for those teams right there. West Ham, they've got some tough games. Tough game with Chelsea. That's going to be an interesting game. See how they do there against Tuchel. But yeah, people talking about Bruno Fernandes. He's not essential. Who do you guys think is essential at the moment? Maybe Kane is slightly essential for the running, but I don't really see anyone essential, in my opinion, going into in the running. In my opinion. At this very moment of time. So I'm saying, my captain's Bruno Napoleon. How you doing? That's interesting. I know I didn't call him really essential, but he's still a good one to have against Brighton. I think he did really well against Brighton last time out. Was it a 3-2 win? Dylan saying, thoughts on Vardy and Iheanacho for 31 plus. Have a look at Leicester's fixtures. See it better. We'll do the far left column. They got West Ham. It's going to be a tough game. They got West Brom, Crystal Palace. They got a nice run, reasonably nice run. West Ham are conceding the goals, 50-50 at the moment. And Iheanacho, the thing is, with Maddison back now, would that not affect the lineup a bit more now? Will Iheanacho not go back to the bench? Because Maddison's back now, but Barnes isn't back. Do we still think Iheanacho's place is still safe? He's a very good player. He deserves to start. He's still a good young player. He deserves to start and keep scoring them goals. And I hope he still starts with Maddison in the starting lineup. It's going to be interesting to see how they do against Man City in 30, but 31 onwards, if Iheanacho keeps starting, and with Maddison back now, with pulls the strings, he's a bit like a KDB. I think he's a lovely one to go for, Iheanacho. I really do. I think he's a lovely one to really go for. Kobe saying, who do you think I should captain, Kane, Bruno, or Antonio? The more favourable this week, I imagine it's Kane. Everyone's going to probably go for him. Probably more safer. Bruno's still there. He's playing 50-50. Antonio will be the differential captain after the 3, obviously. But I'd probably say Harry Kane, mate. I say Harry Kane captain. Dylan's saying Mendy and Rudiger, -4, game week 30. Vardy, Iheanacho, -4, game week 31. Son in game week 32. Phillips, Salah, -4, game week 33. Thoughts on transfer plans? I like it. I think because you want to bring in Mendy and Rudiger. Might for -4 by the sounds of it. And they got 2 lovely fixtures there. Clean sheets, destined to be. They're keeping the clean sheets at the moment. I think that's lovely to look at. Game week 31, did you say? Game week 31. Vardy and Iheanacho. Have a look at that. Vardy and Iheanacho, I think that's good, going forward, like I said. Lovely fixtures after that, after West Ham. West Ham in game week 31, I think that's good too. Son in game week 32. Who Spurs got in that? Is that double game week? That double game week, I think that's lovely to have. Definitely have to double Spurs attack, would be great to have. And also you said Phillips and Salah to -4 for 33. Liverpool, I've got Arsenal next, and they got Villa, then they got Leeds, and then they got Newcastle. I think you should definitely have Salah or something like that. Salah, Mane or Jota. I'm just 50-50 if Jota's going to keep starting, because Bobby Firmino when he's back. But Salah for game week 32, mate, against Leeds, they're conceding the goals, and I think with Jota injecting that lineup, I think it's going to be a lot of goals in that game. I think they'll score Leeds, and I think we'll score. I think it's going to be a thriller. at Ellen Road. So I think definitely need to get some of that Salah in. I'm thinking of getting Salah back in soon. I've got about 8.3 million in the bank. So probably upgrade maybe Lookman. That would be absolutely insane. So I'll show you my team in a minute, if the new people tune in. So this is my team. Like I said, this is my team going forward. Any more questions, keep firing them away. But yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel more comfortable with going forward with De Gea, Stones, and the Alioski Cresswell. I think that defence looks solid. I don't think you need to go double Man City defence this week. If you've got Diaz or Stones or Cancelo Stones, I think Stones has to be the outright defender favourite for the out of a Man City player, definitely, because the guy's got like 4 goals to his name. He's just looking so sharp. He really is. And don't let the 5-2 loss to Leicester early in the season put you off, because Stones and Diaz didn't play in that fixture. They didn't play in that fixture, so don't let that put you off. So it's going to be interesting. Also, 3 of Leicester's 5 goals in that game were penalties. So don't let that put you off, guys. Don't let that put you off. Have a look here as well. Pope, Lookman's there. I am thinking of getting rid of him. I think it was a stupid move bringing him back in. It is Fulham at the end of the day, and the 50-50. So I'm thinking about getting rid of him, maybe bring in Salah. So if I did something like this, I'm obviously not going to mess around my team. What's to say? Dylan saying on your Insta prediction, you predicted at Chelsea to concede. Yeah, I know they look tight, like I said, and you're a Chelsea fan. I've just got that feeling. I'm tempted to bring Aspie in, but I've just got that feeling. Isn't it about time? They could concede. I know they conceded already under the Tuchel era, but maybe a penalty and Pereira scores. I don't know. I think a 2-0 win, more likely, but maybe a 2-1. I just think West Brom are just going to grab that goal. I don't think it's going to be as easy game as everyone thinks. Hopefully Mount scores, but I just have that feeling maybe he'll score. Liam, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? FPL Focal, how you doing, mate? Penguin, Alonso or KDB as a 1-week punt. I can afford both. As a 1-week punt, see, everyone's talking about Alonso. Everyone's talking about Alonso for, but it's Tuchel. He's doing a lot of rotation. If they tell you now straight on the spot, he's not really that nailed on, is he? I'm going to say KDB. I know we're probably seeing Pep probably rotate now. They've near enough wrapped up the league title, and they've got the Champions League and FA Cup to look forward to and concentrate on. But I think, it's going to be tough. It really is. How many points are maximum? He got 14 points when he got a goal. I'm going to say KDB. It's all about if this guy starts, because his rotation with Chilwell, mate. So I'm going to say KDB. But thanks for tuning in, folk. Hope you're doing well. What's someone saying? Kobe saying, do you think Mahrez will play? I wish I had my magic crystal ball, mate. I could tell you that, if he is. If I look at his stats, it's Pep rotation at the end of the day, Kobe. Pep rotation. He didn't play 3-0 win. You know what he's like when he starts? He's been getting the returns, as you can see. This is Mahrez. He's an absolute gem to watch. He really is. And I think he did well for Algeria during the international break as well. He's an absolute gem to watch. He really is. Very underrated. But, if you want to go for him, go for him. But I think, he got a goal and assist last time out. Leicester in that 5-2 loss, as you can see there. So he got a goal and assist, got 12 points in that game. So he's more than capable to probably score against Leicester once again if he does start. But it's Pep rotation at the end of the day. But if you want to go for him, go for it. Go for it, mate. What's someone saying? Altravaro, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Hello, Penguin. If you could pick one Chelsea defender for 1 week punt, who would it be? My God, we just been... It's a tough one. It's like I said, you got Alonso, you got Chilwell. Just all this rotation at the moment. Chilwell, 104 points in the minute. I say the best defender to go for, straight away is Azpilicueta. More nailed on, mate. He's got a goal and assist to his name, so he's good at getting returns when he feels like it. But the more nailed on, I say, is Azpilicueta. As you can see there, full 90 minutes average during the Tuchel era. He's not really missed a game. No, he hasn't missed a game since the manager was appointed. So I say, I know he's quite. How much is he? 5.8 is quite expensive, but I am looking at getting him myself, mate. So I say Azpilicueta is the best one to go for. Look at Rudiger. Rudiger seems to be getting the minutes again, as you can see. At 90, missed one there, but 90 minutes again. But if you want to go for a cheap one, mate, I'd say go for Rudiger. He's much cheaper. He's about 1.1 cheaper than Azpilicueta. But if you want a more nailed-on certain start, go for Azpilicueta. Definitely go for Azpilicueta. So let's scroll down here. So that's my team. Any new people tuning in, keep finding a way. And if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button down below. Really appreciate it. And please share the stream. Keep finding your questions away, guys. What's everyone saying? Raul, how you doing? Stones to Azpilicueta. If you can do it on a free transfer, I say yeah, do it. But Stones, is more likely to get return. You know how good he is. But Azpilicueta got the more favourable fixture. I say go for it. If it's for a free transfer, do it. If it's for a -4, don't do it. What's everyone saying? Liam saying my team is Martinez, Shaw, Cancelo, Cresswell, Target, Lingard, Bruno, Rafinha, Kane, Watkins, Bamford. And my bench is Pope, Veltman, Son, and Gunda from the last game week. Who should I start and bench? Well, I think you should start Son, definitely. And I'd say, how many have you got in the back? You got Shaw, Cancelo, Cresswell, Target. And your forward line is Kane, Watkins, and Bamford. I'll be looking at defence, maybe. I know it's going to sound risque. I'll probably bench Cancelo and start Son, mate. That's what I'd probably say. Bench Cancelo, start Son. Gundo, on the other hand, he's 50-50. We don't know what's going to happen there. But I'd definitely start Son. I don't know who you could bring Gundo on for. The only change I'd make is bench Cancelo, start Son. Kobe saying, who do you think I should play, Target or Cresswell? Villa got Fulham. We know what Target's been like, hasn't he? We know what he's been like. Bring up his little stats once again. But we know what Cresswell's like, don't we? We know what Cresswell's like. Let's scroll down here. He's got 3 assists to his name so far this season. What did he do against Wolves last time out? He didn't get anything, but he got a clean sheet last time out against Fulham in game week 3. So it's going to be interesting. So if you have a quick look at Cresswell, when they got played Wolves, it was a 4-0 win by the looks of it. 4-0 win against Wolves. Don't know if it'll be like that this time out, but who knows. 10 assists to his name. I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to be bold with this. I know some people will probably opt for Target, but I'd probably say Cresswell still. It takes corners, and I'm not sure if Grealish is back for Villa as well, but I'd say Cresswell, mate, for West Ham. I think because he's got 10 assists to his name so far this season. He's deadly. You get someone like Souček, who's fantastic. He's a great aerial threat. It gets on the end of Cresswell's crosses, and I think Cresswell's the better one in my opinion. That's what I would say, mate. What's everyone saying? Keep getting the questions in. We'll probably go on for another 10 minutes. And then we'll wrap things up. Jammer, how you doing? Evening. Great to have you in the stream. Hope you're doing well. Focal saying, it's a tough one because Chilwell played in England's last game, which suggests Alonso. Yeah, true. It is true. It is true. I mean, the international break is a real wind-up, isn't it? It really is. If you want to go for Alonso, I don't know who the other player was. Who was it? Who was the other player you were talking about? Did you say... Oh, you said Alonso or KDB. It's just KDB at the end of the day. We know how good of a player KDB is, don't we? And, if they really go at Leicester, he's that attacker, isn't he? But if you want to go for Alonso, go for it. It is a tough one. I ain't no guru, crystal ball. I wish I had a crystal ball in front of me. I wish I could read Tuchel and Pep's frustrating rotations in the lineup. But we can't because they love to frustrate us. But I'd honestly go for KDB, seeing those attacking returns he gets, and they'll really go at Leicester. But they could rotate there. But if you want to go for Alonso, I think it's a lovely one to go for against West Brom. Archivaro saying, thanks, Penguin. No worries, mate. Great to see you in the stream, mate. Hope you're doing well. Best goalkeeper from Napoleon, who will keep a clean sheet this game week. Straight away in my head, Mendy. Mendy's the first goalkeeper that pops in my head. Meslier, pronounce the name. He's a good one as well. But I think the more solid one is Mendy for sure. Definitely have a look down here. There's Martinez too. Obviously gets those save points. I think Brighton could really go at United. We've seen Sheffield United get 3 points at United. But I think the more solid goalkeeper, mate, is Mendy. Go for Mendy against West Brom. I'd say definitely he's a more solid goalkeeper to go for this game week. A little scroll down. What's someone saying now? Liam saying, I'm thinking of bringing in Aspie for maybe Veltman on my free transfer. I like it, mate. It's a good one. Bringing Aspilicueta for Veltman's a nice move. Great upgrade right there. And I like it. It's a good one to go for. So I know a lot of people will be bringing Aspilicueta in. Unfortunately, I can't unless it's on a -4, and I'm not tempted to do that. So I'm here hoping West Brom score. But I am thinking about bringing Aspilicueta probably in the next game week. Kobe saying, did you hear that Thiago Silva is back in training, so Tuchel could start him instead of Rudiger or Christian? I think if he was going to start Silva, he'd be over Christian, wouldn't it? I think Rudiger will probably keep his spot. I think Rudiger will probably be more nailed on than Christian this game week if that is the case. But I don't think it should affect it that much. Definitely not. Liam's saying, what's your overall points this season? Pretty pathetic. 1,645. This is my worst ever season. I blame COVID. Can't wait for next season, but I'm taking baby steps. So hopefully, see where I get to in the next 5 game weeks. So hopefully it's another green arrow and just take baby steps and get out this 1 million, which has been a pain in the arse. So that's what I'm going for this game week. And we'll go for predictions. We'll do some predictions now, guys. If you feel free to join in, guys, if you want to. Type your predictions in the chat, and I'll read them out. Chelsea versus West Brom. I like Dylan said, I did put a 2-1 win for West Brom, but it could be a 2-0 win for Chelsea. But I wouldn't rule out a goal for West Brom. I just have that feeling there's a goal going to come for West Brom in that game. Probably a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Leeds v Sheffield United. I'm going to go for a... Call me crazy. Either 3 or 4-0 win for Leeds. Call me crazy. 3 or 4-0 win for Leeds. Leicester versus Manchester City. I'm going to go for either 2-1 win for Man City. I can't make my mind up. 2-1 win for Man City or 2-2 draw. I think with Maddison back now, and Leicester still in a chance to go for the title, I think Leicester could get a point here. So probably 2-1 City, or maybe 2-2. I hope Leicester do get something, so maybe 2-2 in this game. Arsenal versus my lovely team, Liverpool. I'm still a bit 50-50 about them, but I'm going to go for a draw in this game. Maybe a 1-1 or 2-2 in this game. Moving on to Sunday's fixtures, we've got Southampton versus Burnley. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this game. Newcastle versus Spurs. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Spurs in this game. Villa versus Fulham. I'm going to go for I think with Jackie Grealish back, I think 1-0 win for Villa or 1-1 draw. I think it's going to be very, very tight. I think it's very, very tight. I still think it's going to be very, very tight. Maybe a 1-0 win for Villa in this game. Maybe. Manchester United versus Brighton. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Man United in this game. Moving on to Monday's fixtures. Everton versus Crystal Palace. Call me crazy, but I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw in this game. We've seen Newcastle. We've seen Fulham. We've seen Leeds. We've seen other teams, really take points from Everton at Goodison Park. So why not Crystal Palace? So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this game. Wolves v West Ham. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for West Ham in this game. That's what I'm going for. In this. What's someone saying? Jamo saying posted team on Twitter, got one free hit 10 million in the bank. Let's have a look at your team. Have you sent it to me, mate? Let's have a look. Got 10 million in the bank. That's crazy. Bloody hell, mate. 10 million. That is amazing. Let's have a look at your team. So this is your team. Any transfers? Did you say any transfers? You got Dallas's lovely team. Triple. You got all your City. Wow. So you're benching Gundogan, Stones, and Diaz. That's bold. Mate. Straight away. But you got solid goalkeeper. Defense looks solid. Dallas could be playing at centre mid once again with Pablo Hernandez, Rodrigo, and Klitsch out. Bruno's in there, Jota in there. I'm guessing you brought in Jota this game week if you've done a transfer already. Lingard, Rafinha, Bamford, and Captain Kane with Antonio. That's a lovely teammate, but I tell you something, it's very bold having that triple City on the bench. But you kind of ask yourself, who would you bring them on for? That's the thing. Who would you bring them on for? Maybe it is a wise move. But maybe it'll pay off. Maybe there's too much hype with Man City this game week. That's why I've only had one defender for this game week for them. What's your team's overall value? Mine is 100 bloody hell, 109. How'd you get yours that high, mate? 109.5. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. As you can see, so if my calculations are right, I was never good at maths at school. Probably, if you had the 8.3, probably 103.8. I think I'm correct. 103.8 million. So that's oh my god, I can't believe yours is 109, mate. How'd you get yours that high? That is absolutely crazy. How you managed to get yours that high in this season. But any more questions, please do find the way. We're going to probably wrap things up in about 5 minutes. I said that about 15 minutes ago, probably. But yeah, that's the team going forward. We'll have a look at the transfers ins and outs going into the this game week. Lingard leading it at the top. Son leading at the top for the transfers out. I think it's such a bold... that's really going to really hurt those former Son owners. So I hope Son really goes crazy because nearly 500,000 are taking him out. I think that's such a bold move. Why would you do that? You should have just waited. He's going to start. I bet he's going to hold big. Even taking Bale out is a big mistake. Aubameyang's in there as well. Watkins, Duncan there as well. I think the transfer in, they look good. I think there's too much hype with Jota. I know he scored against Wolves, but I think people are jumping on him too early. And probably people chasing points. But I think they're jumping on him too early. It's a tough game against Arsenal. I wouldn't have gone for it. I don't think it was... I think it's a wise move, bold, but I don't think it's the best one to go for. I think just wait, see how it does. Because God knows when Firmino is back. De Bruyne in there as well. De Bruyne is a good one for this game week. Bruno Fernandes, people still wanting him, nearly 60%. I don't see him as essential. Did well against Brighton last time out. Got a late penalty, didn't they? To win that game. 16 goals, 12 assists. I have no regrets getting rid of him. No regrets whatsoever. Jam was saying his is 109.9. Fellas, how'd you get yours that high? Why am I at 103? But yeah, that's what I'm going for, and I'm pretty much chuffed going with that. It's a nice team, Jamo, by the way. Said it already, nice team. I hope it works out for you. So any last minute questions, any captain picks, who you captain this game week, do let me know, and we'll wrap things up. And I do like this. It's a good one going forward. And Sparta, how you doing, mate? John, hope you're doing well, mate. Who you captain this week, mate? Who's your captain for this game week? Enjoying your videos, by the way, on your YouTube. Do check his videos out, guys. FPL Sparta on YouTube, and very, very good. But yeah, who are you captaining, everybody? Let me know, and we'll wrap things up. So that's my team. I'm happy with it. Done my predictions. Well happy with it. Going forward with it. Who are you captaining? Captain Bamford, mate. Who are you captaining? Liam, I don't know if you mentioned it already. I was going to go for Kane, but I want to go Bamford. Something, Sheffield United looking shaky. Leeds very, very attacking team. I know Bamford's much more better away than he is at home. As you can see, he's crazy, isn't he? He's a monster. He really is. He's better than Pookie. He's no Pookie 2.0. He's a bit better than Pookie. But that's what I'm going for, guys. That's the team. So I'm happy with that. I'm thinking about Kane, but rank won't really improve much. So maybe Bamford or Rafinha. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going for as well. I'm going for Bamford. Are you wildcarding next week? This from Kobe. I'm not. I'm got a wildcard, mate. I've got a wildcard, but I'll be more than happy to do a wildcard video for anybody who's thinking of wildcarding. But I still wish I had a wildcard. I still wish I had my wildcard on me. But we'll probably wrap things up there, guys. If you have enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button down below, and please do subscribe. Really appreciate it. And football's back. The Premier League's back. Over the moon about that. It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday. FPL lads. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. And I shall see you guys in the next stream. Take care.
Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up. I ain't never, you know I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you. I ain't here to make friends. Yeah. I ain't never slowing down. Keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now. I ain't never slowing down. Keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up. I carve words like a weapon, attack with no questions. In my own section, and they still disconnected, cause their mind's been infected, and they're filled with